This is something that I'm pretty sure voters didn't have in mind when Trump promised to lower prices on day one. An increasing number of Americans are using short-term loans to pay for groceries. Not Samuel, he's just handing out $20 bills, but others, according to LendingTree, 25% of Americans are financing their grocery purchases using buy now, pay later. 100 days in, we're already going to loan sharks for Lunchables with this guy. You're a week late on those turkey and cheddar cracker stackers. 60% of economists who are polled believe there is a high or very high chance of a recession. So the president now is distancing himself from himself. He wrote, "This is Biden's stock market, not Trump's. I didn't take over until January 20th. Tariffs will soon start kicking in, and companies are starting to move into the USA in record numbers. Our country will boom, but we have to get rid of this Biden overhang. This will take a while, has nothing to do with tariffs, only that he left us with bad numbers. But when the boom begins, it will be like no other. Be patient." Be patient.
Now, I think I held that clip a little too long because I'm not even here to debate about presidents and anything like that. But one thing I do want you guys to think about is what you should have taken from that video is no one's here to save you. There are people taking out loans right now just so they're able to buy groceries, your everyday needs. At a time, loans should be made for those expensive toys that you want to do. It should be made for even vacations, maybe. But you shouldn't have to take out a loan just to be able to buy food, to be able to eat, right? So what we want to go over today is some things that you can do in practice so we can kind of avoid that. Because like I just said a second ago, no one's coming to save you. You're going to have to do this for you, right? And you want to start building and creating wealth. You're going to learn to pay yourself. We're going to talk about that. So I want you guys to start actually building your financial plan. If you don't plan to succeed, then you're still planning to fail. I talk to people when they say they want to be a millionaire, but when you ask them how they're going to do it, they never can give you the instructions. So to me, if you don't actually have a design plan, you're not trying to advance your position. So that's one thing that we want to help you with is to actually get something on paper, get something documented, write down a plan, something to focus on and something to accomplish so that you can make those steps towards wealth. Oh, welcome. My name is Dennis, by the way. I'm part of the crypto conglomerate and the wealth builders. Our wealth building conglomerate that we've created here. We've come together so that we can share information and help people avoid this type of, recession, personal recession, right? We can't avoid the overall recession, but personally, we can make sure that we're maintaining our finances to where us and our families are protected. So I thank you guys for joining me. And I want to introduce y'all to my community. We have Miss Ruby online with us. She's going to be explaining some things with you right after I get off and going deeper with what we're here to do, right? And then we also got my sister Daz is going to kind of close the show with all the things that we can do and ways to take action right now today. So y'all stay tuned, right? About us. That is us. That's our mission. Our mission is to empower individuals to achieve their own financial independence. You know what I mean? And this can be through various ways. I'm known for crypto ways. Any guys that's watching me right now, yeah, I got different crypto strategies, of course, but we're going to go over more than just that here. We want you to really build wealth, not just crypto. It's more to wealth than crypto assets, right? So we're going to have financial literacy classes. These are live where you can touch and talk to people. You can't touch us. I'm sorry, we're virtual, but you can at least talk to us, ask questions, and we're going to respond. We're going to go over investment strategies. We're going to go over generational methods. We have kids. So we're going to show you what we're doing to plan on building for those kids and even their children when they start having them. We also going to give you crypto alerts for those of y'all that are interested in crypto. And you see those posts that I've been sharing, right? If y'all haven't, go check out my page. Your boy been dropping some bombs lately. I got the receipts to show you. And I'm going to give y'all those alerts heads up front so that you can start taking those trades with me or at least similar to what you see me gaining today. You know what I mean? And our agenda today, we're going to actually go over, scroll down. We're going to go over financial literacy fundamentals, right? We're going to even go over investment strategies. I got a couple of things that we're going to share with you, a couple of books that we're going to give you. And we got income generation, like I was just saying, and I'm going to even tip you off with a couple of crypto insights. So right now, I want to go ahead and pass the mic to Ms. Ruby so she can show you a little bit more. Miss Ruby, we can't hear you. You got your mic off.
Wow. Thanks, Dennis. I appreciate it. Lots of conversation. Good stuff. You missed it. Okay. So back in it, my name is Ruby Thomas, also known as Miss Ruby. I am part of what you see behind me, a company called P2G Networks. And P2G Networks is a amazing partner. Oh my God. We are so grateful to have the TCC organization as well as the wonderful tribe on our side. That's what I'm talking about. And then one of the things is that we really just get you ready for the goodness that comes from this platform by getting you prepared with financial literacy. And why financial literacy matters is because you got to have a foundation. So many people come into this space and they kind of want to get on board with what's moving, and they get these guys that get them into these coins, and they follow this and they run after that, but they really don't understand the foundation of their finances, which is where they get disenfranchised by the whole process. They lose money, of course. Not those who have financial literacy, because we're going to get you started with creating financial goals. We're going to make sure that you have a strategy that follows your intention. That's what's built in our platform. Then you're going to have the technical acumen to be able to put it down in order, meaning you're going to be able to set up all the software, hardware, you name it, and play with it the right way so you can make it do what you want it to do. But what's the point if you don't get to know how to make choices on what to choose to play with, right? Well, that's where financial literacy comes in handy. By the time you get to my buddies and you're going to be ready to go. We are the foundation. We follow the core financial principles. Budgeting. You first have to create certain habits that help you to get to really build a foundation. So you got to have some money, and we start with pennies. The reason it's called P2G is pennies to gold. That means we start with small value and we utilize that and build up to ultimate value, our goals. Then we talk about planning. So while you're in that process of saving, we teach you how to save, what to save, and how to determine what you want to save, your plan. We teach you about aligned investments, making a choice. So you match choices with objectives. And to borrow wisely. Oh, yes, I said borrow. See, I am learning that debt is not a bad four-letter word. It's a foundation to wealth. But used properly and without financial literacy, we usually just do the wrong thing. Smart investment strategies come into this place where you get to begin to learn about defining your goals, assessing the risk, and that's how much you want to take on, what your tolerance is, and what is you don't want to follow other traders. You want to learn the kind of trader or the kind of investor you are from your budget, right? And then to use it in a diverse way, because the goal is not to have one basket and everything in it. We've already got that going on and it's not working for us. So we teach you to expand the baskets you can start to grow your finances in. Yes. And don't forget, we have to. Thank you, Dennis, for this. You must watch your money if you want your money to watch out for you. And if you're not paying attention to your finances, well, they'll run amok and won't get you what you want. So we teach you how to do that. Develop some different strategies, things that are comfortable in your lifestyle, things you can adapt for yourself. That's what P2G comes in and brings with financial literacy. I can't wait, because with that, we're going to show you how to do some cool stuff with income. Thanks, Dazzle. She's going to show you how to get your side hustle and whatever you get going to move. Go ahead, girl.
Blessings. I'm Dazzle Daniels with the Real Money Winners Tribe. I am one of the members of the Wealth Conglomerate, and I help with income generation methods. The Winners Tribe is a hub for making money tips, strategies, and resources. So we have weekly classes that just do that, because everything isn't for everybody, but we have something for everybody when it comes to making money, right? There's only so much money to buy the dip, and you got to have those dividends to invest into your investments. So we talk about a variety of different things, from side income to, freelancing, consulting, dividend stocks, traditional real estate, website development, affiliate marketing. The list goes on and on. But the moral of the story is we have a variety of ways to help drive you down your path to wealth and financial freedom.
And with that, we have Dennis in the house making it happen. Descend it. Go and let them know what you're doing with these crypto opportunities. You're muted, babe.
Right back at you. All right. So yeah, like when it comes to these crypto opportunities, I like to actually teach how to use crypto. And I think that's going to be my separation from the other guys you see posting, because they're going to just tell you how to buy crypto, where to buy crypto, and just, maybe buy here and sell there. That's cool. We're going to go over some alerts, know how to trade as well. We'll have that on the back burner, but our focus point is actual utility. People are overlooking the fact that these crypto platforms are actual technology. And I'm going to explain one real quick, one that I expressed at the beginning of the year. Me and Dazzle did a whole class over using the Aries market. And we used this, it was on staking on Aptos. And it was with a coin called Amni. The coin did not exist when we taught how to use this platform. We showed people how to actually move their money, how to gain points. And if they utilize the DApp, and they utilize it for banking services. This is a lend and borrow DApp. So they was able to load Aptos and borrow USDT and buy more Aptos to add to their bag, and just practicing steps like that earned them points. Now those points got it to where they was able to receive Amni when we got the airdrop. And we got this just a month ago. The airdrop came out and went up 100% after it dropped, guys. So first you get free money for being active on this DApp, on this website, and then the money goes up in investment. And right now I'm holding it as collateral because I don't want to spend it. I don't want to sell it. I'm just putting it to the side and holding it as collateral as my bag. But it was free coins that we got for taking action in this crypto market. So I got more dApps like that I'm sharing with the company, that I'm sharing with the group. If you pay attention and read the text, you'll see different links I'm sharing every day with how to actually use this. And Dazzle and I make a lot of videos to teach you how to use these things. So y'all stay tuned. Y'all pay attention to the information that you see shared and take action, right? Especially when we're going over new dApps that don't even have a coin yet. I'm going to say that again. Especially when we're going over those new dApps that don't have a coin yet. Dazzle, how many airdrops have you received from utilizing the dApp before the coin exists? Remember, it was Uniswap. It was 1inch. It was Jupiter.
It was like early. It pays to be early.
Yes, it does.
So I'm not only going to tell you, what assets I'm purchasing, because I don't buy the whole market, guys. I think it's smart to stay, tight with your bag. I do diversify, but I don't try to buy everything that everybody mentioned, and I don't feel like I ever miss out because of it. But what I will introduce you guys to is the type of apps and the type of apps that I'm using, and that is what I'm also investing in. So pay attention, because these dApps a lot of times go up in value. Now, Ms. Dazzle, can you tell them how they can join us?
So you get access to all three communities for one monthly investment. Just one investment, three full communities. You're going to get several classes per week. You're going to have access to not only the live classes, but we have an arsenal of pre-recorded videos and sessions as well that you'll be able to utilize, whenever. And so all you need to do is go to wealth.royalmoneywinnerstribe.club and be able to lock yourself in. Now, we need to make this clear. Enrollment ends on the 7th because we need to divert our time to being able to help everybody doing what we do. And that's the path to financial freedom. So we close enrollment on the 7th. So if you want to get locked in and be able to take advantage of all these tools and resources, you have until the 7th. And again, that is wealth.royalmoneywinnerstribe.club. And we'll see you on the inside. Blessings, good fortune, and may the profits forever be in your favor.
Peace.